Okay, we'll call the meeting back to order. You're up.
Ryan's up.
Ryan's up.
I just have two things really quick. The first one is the application for the Emergency Management Performance Grant. It's the same grant that we do every year that has the performance benchmarks, and if we meet those, it pays the funding. So it just takes a signature and approval every year.
You need a motion for that?
I think you just need to sign.
You don't need a motion?
Motion to
Yeah.
apply, I guess.
To apply.
Yeah.
And then you need to
And
sign.
then you have to sign it.
Okay.
I make a motion that we do the application for emergency management performance grant for 2022.
Second.
All in favor of this?
Aye.
Aye, opposed.
Okay, and then the second thing, Amanda is part of this too. As you guys know, there's been a lot of stuff going on with the Upper Republican River flood mapping. So that's not just the Republican River, that's the whole basin. So Beaver Creek, all those, the creeks north of town, they're all part of this as well. Currently, our flood maps that we have in Cheyenne County are very old.
They're very what?
Old.
Old.
And so we've collected all the data, everything goes in, occurrence, the drought conditions, the river levels, all that goes into play, and they've come up with new flood maps. And so we have to decide as Cheyenne County whether we're going to certify this data or we're gonna basically, if we don't certify, then it stays with the old flood mapping. So.
Does it matter?
It does. So the county is not part of NFIP, which is the National Flood Insurance Program.
Mm-hmm.
The county is not. The city of St. Francis and the city of Bird City, they are part of NFIP. And so the data used for that program is the flood maps. So if your house is in a floodplain, does that mean? So this will change. The current data is changing. And so, like for the city of St. Francis, yellow is no change, green is a decrease. So currently, this area of St. Francis is in the floodplain in the old flood mapping. The new flood map, it's not. So for like this area, the floodplain actually reduced. If that, I've got 3 of them, so.
Which would save those people with houses in.
So yeah, currently those people in green, if you have a mortgage on your house, you have to get flood insurance.
You have another one.
Not for St. Francis, I don't, sorry.
But the green one's gonna come off.
So yeah, it's a reduction
So it's gonna save the homeowners.
in that area. Bird City has several changes. If it's this orange color, that's an increase in the floodplain. So the floodplain increases in Bird City.
Oh, here's something.
My house isn't even in the floodplain in the old one.
Hope you weren't paying for flood insurance.
But my neighbor right beside his.
So, and I mean, the cities can explain more of the NFIP program, but basically there's a reduced cost for the flood insurance with that program, and also like there's fundings that the cities can get. But what it does is if you have a mortgage, then your mortgage companies generally require you to have flood insurance if you're in a floodplain. We all know that most normal homeowner insurance don't cover you for flood anyhow. So even if it's not required, if your house is in a floodplain, that's up to you whether you're gonna have flood insurance on it or not, so.
So this Bird City one, the green,
The green is a reduction.
Reduction and all these are.
The yellow is no change,
yellows.
which means it's in the floodplain currently, and it still will be. The orange or red color is an increase. What? And it's really hard to print to make it viewable, but I can send you the link to the data. This, for the entire county. I think it's pretty self-explanatory now. Your creek bottoms, the river, your canyons, they're in the floodplains.
So you need a motion to change.
So I'm not here at some point, and I know they've emailed Scott. At some point, the state will ask the county whether they want to, whether Cheyenne County as a whole wants to be part of the National Flood Insurance Program or not. That'll be a decision later.
Okay, so.
That's not for today.
You don't need anything today on this.
What I need to know today is whether we want to move forward with the certification of the new floodplains or not. Because it takes about, what they told me is it's about a 4 or 5 year process. Because the information has to go out for public comment, review. There's a process to certifying the new floodplains. The current data that we're using is 70s and 80s. So,
I'm pretty much in the dark with this because I don't fully understand it. I don't know. Do you guys?
and this was the meeting that they had in Colby, you know, that we had discussed earlier. They had a discovery meeting over in Colby for all the counties involved with this. I did attend that in Amanda.
It's 11:35, can clear up in here.
Willie,
So
did
that's
you
why
go
the
to that?
research is.
Pardon?
I knew you said, you talked about going to that, but I didn't know.
I did not go,
Okay,
no.
okay. Do you want to add anything?
No, everything covered it.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it. Do we need a motion on that, or just a?
Yeah.
I make a motion that we go forward with the flood certification program, flood insurance program.
No.
Okay.
No.
Certification of the flood maps.
Flood what?
Flood maps.
Flood maps, okay. Flood maps, yes.
First and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay,
That's all I have.
all you got?
One word. Just one word.
Yeah, we don't want to go that route yet.
No.
Not yet. That might make some people mad.
Thank you. And when they become public, we'll publish them. So,
Thank you.
thank you.
Okay.
Have a good weekend.
You too.
Thank you.
I think I heard the coffee pot.
Yeah, you did.
It's amazing, I can't hear my wife talking to me right beside me, but I can hear that.
Oh.
You're done. You can leave if you want.
Well, I got
Selective hearing.
stuff, emergency hearing going on and stuff, but that's not till 11:30.
Take a break. Brian's not here yet.